Once again, let me know if you're here from the For You page. So TikTok's very interesting, to say the least. I want to make sure that I'm getting pushed, and if not, then... Alright, thank you for the heart, Leon. I appreciate you. You're the best. Yeah, if you're seeing this from your FYP, or if you came here from your FYP, please type FYP in the comments section. That would be greatly appreciated. Just seeing whether or not I'm getting pushed. Type in FYP in the comments section. Double tap that phone to get the follow button if you haven't already. I doubt we're going to get any debates if we don't get any push, obviously. So we're just here to chat. If you have any questions in the comments section, let me know. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If you're over here on TikTok, follow top left corner, and then ask me any comments, any questions you guys have in the comments section. If you're a Trump supporter, as always, comment in the guest box to answer this question. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I think I'm getting somewhat push. It's like relatively similar push. Could be fine. My videos aren't getting pushed though. Why are you so close to your mic? Oh boy, because if I'm not, then I don't know. Must be one of those libs. What's up, Dylan? It's been a while. What's up? Quite frankly, I'm a liberal. Quite frankly. Thank you for sharing the live. Let's see if we get push. It's decent, right? It's not the best. I mean, the last couple days were better, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's okay. You ain't gonna explain. I can just hear you breathing. My bad. It's because I have a fan here. I have what's it called? The background noise, because I have a fan. It's too hot to not have the fan, especially here in Phoenix, Arizona. So that's just gonna be on. But I don't want it to like actually be towards the mic, but also be towards me. Anyways, yeah, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Hi, do you support Trump?
You're like 10? Jesus. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah. No, I know you could probably hear my breathing, but that's why it was close, because of the fan. We're gonna do ASMR, quite frankly. Quite frankly. 10, you're 24. I was born in 2001, you're on. Okay, my bad. You sound... My bad. Feel free to accept the invite.
I sound 10?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, but I got more bass in my voice than you.
Yeah,
and I've been screaming a lot. Yeah. So yeah, I'm 24.
Sure. Okay, you're 24. Yeah, why do you support Trump?
Do you support Trump? Do you support Trump?
Oh, me? No.
What?
I'm genuinely like absolutely like just what's up, Luke? What's up, quite frankly? How close are you to finishing Designated Survivor and starting The Office? I'm rewatching it, but I haven't watched it in a couple days. I've not watched it. I've not watched it. I think I'm on season 1 episode. I can like binge watch it. I'll be like rewatch it in like a couple days, but you know, I don't know. I'm gonna with Trump. Okay.
FYI, I've watched it and rewatched it like 4 times, and Jeremiah started watching it before I did, and I finished it before he did, and I rewatched it more times than he did. So,
okay, buddy.
I just wanted to say, and he doubted that I would finish it before him.
I got bored during like season 2. That's why. I don't care if I support. I don't care. I support Jesus. He's king. Anyways, on season 13 of Supernatural rewatch. Ooh. W Supernatural. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I support Trump.
Why is that?
Lower gas prices.
Gas prices are $4 right now. higher than they were in 2024.
Didn't he state that he was gonna lower in conference with Kamala Harris? He was gonna lower prices financially.
Well, he said he was going to get rid of inflation. It would make it would make our head spin so fast. Inflation went up in 2025. Consumer spending went down. The worth of the dollar went down. The GDP growth went down compared to 2024 to 2025. Private investment into American.
But it was the same as it's still the same price as 2024. So
no.
Food
away from home is up. Food away at home is up. Energy is down by 0.1%.
Can we talk about a big topic that I disagree with, but everybody says one thing. They say that he went against the Constitution, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So how can he go to the Constitution if he's a nigger?
Okay. Very disgusting individual, but you know.
Bro, this is like really off topic. Look, what just happened. People do that all the time. It's horrible.
I think thank you for the heart me down. Bro is not Dean Withers. I think I know that. I think so. I'm like 90% sure I'm not Dean Withers. 90% sure, you know. But you know, I did just get a restriction for impersonating someone, so I could be Dean Withers. You know? I just might be Dean Withers. Who knows? You know, I guess we'll find out here soon. Anyways, if you support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to have a debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. If you've seen this on your FYP, make sure to type in FYP in the comments section. As always, moving on to the next guest. On the left, you think you know him? Well, you have the exact stuff as him. FYP, W push.
You think you know?
I don't understand what that means.
No,
I never said I knew Dean. What?
What?
I'm confused.
Do I know who he is? Yes. Do I know him personally? No.
I'm confused, quite frankly. Quite frankly. Trump 2028. I support Trump because he's your daddy. That means he's your daddy too, Kevin. What's up?
Hi, SJ.
SJ.
This is really off topic and random. Yesterday, my sister came over, and I was talking to her. I was rewatching BoJack, and I was like, because I laughed, and she was like, "What's funny?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just BoJack Horseman. It's so funny." And she looked at me like I was crazy, but it was a really funny part in BoJack Horseman.
Quite frankly, that's liberal propaganda. BoJack Horseman is not a real thing. We would have already lost the war without Trump. We wouldn't have been in war if it wasn't for Trump. Quite frankly. Should have joined up in the guest box if you support Donald Trump. I'd love to talk to you. No, we wouldn't have, quite frankly. Trump is too based. What are the Trump supporters yapping about in my comment section? Jesus, they're insufferable people. Why are you guys keyboard warriors? Leave this live if you're not going to come up and debate me. If you're a Trump supporter, the comment section is not a safe space for you. Quite frankly, it's not. Why do you think we shouldn't go to war with Iran? Because we shouldn't. There's no just reason to go to war with Iran. Prove me wrong. You can't. You, quite frankly, cannot prove me wrong. Yeah, what's up, Howdy?
58.
Why do you support Trump?
Yeah. Do you? Well, because it's not a. Is this a poison well live or?
A what?
A poison well. Can you say one good thing about Trump?
I mean, sure. I mean,
Operation Warp Speed.
Yeah. First term.
No, this term.
The AI, the porn deepfake AI thing. I think that was pretty.
Yeah, I'm
cool.
forgetting the name of it.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool.
So then you do support Trump?
No, I don't.
Not overall. Like, I would choose Kamala Harris over Trump.
Why is that?
Well, hold on. Don't pivot. Why do you support Trump?
Because of the AI.
What did he do with AI?
It's like you're talking about revenge porn. You don't agree?
Quite frankly, I do agree, but I think that's just one small thing compared to all of the horrible things that he's done. So if the only reason why you support him is because of the reasons that I mentioned, which were two, I think that overall you should also not support Donald Trump.
Why don't I support him with what's happening in Iran?
Yeah, what's why do you support what's happening in Iran?
Based on their history, their performance, their compliance. All well documented over the last 47 years.
So why do you support the war in Iran?
Well, because that's what Trump thinks best. It's for America.
So Trump says it's America's best interest to go to war with Iran. You say, so yes, King's daddy. We do what you say. Yeah? Is that how it
Trump
works?
A king?
I mean, he's your king. He's your daddy, right?
Oh, no,
you do whatever he asks.
He's one person in a political party.
So then how about we form how about we form our own thoughts and tell me why you support the war in Iran, not just Trump said this, Trump said that.
I see the bigger picture about the insurance premiums paid, who controls that, what happens when there's a problem with Iran and oil supplies start suffering. The G8 taking Russia out of that was a mistake. There's a lot of history here that can give you the conclusions why we need someone to do things that's not subject to those years of history.
You just yapped and didn't tell me a reason why you support the war in Iran.
Well, if we don't communicate the same, you should tell me your personality type. Then
sorry, I can barely hear you.
I don't talk loud.
Do you? Yeah, can I ask if you have like Bluetooth headphones connected?
Yeah, I have to.
Oh, okay.
I'm not tracking.
I'll try to.
Okay. What's happened in the last 40 years that was good when it comes to Iran?
I mean, nothing really. I mean, they're a state sponsor of terror. Huh?
Right. So how is treating them like that bad?
There's no just reason for us to go to war with Iran.
Well, they're a sponsor of terrorism, right?
Okay, are they the only state sponsor of terror in the world?
Are we talking about everybody, or are we just talking about one thing? I think, what do they call that? A straw man or something?
Is war the only option?
Well, are we the only one that's conducting this incursion? Or are we supplying assets and assistance?
It's us in Israel.
Okay, and so that's not just us. It's us and an ally.
We shouldn't be allies with Israel, but yeah, it's us in Israel.
Well, that's a different conversation, bro. Because that's how you feel. That's not what reality is. They're an ally. They always will be.
Okay, but I'm.
So you don't what? Like Israel? Is that what it is?
I don't like the government of Israel, the state of it, like the government actual like the government that Benjamin Netanyahu is part of.
Are you subject to the jurisdictions of Israel?
Am I subject to the jurisdictions of Israel?
Yeah, because that's the only way that would affect your life, right?
So you're saying I can only have opinions that affect my life?
Yeah.
Well, you can't have that because you're not a woman.
Well, okay, I can have an opinion. Okay.
You just told me I couldn't have an opinion on Israel.
No. You just talked about a matter of life, and when it starts, and you're conflating that with Iran.
The war involves killing people.
Okay. We should say unaliving. Okay, and number two, those aren't people unaliving things because of circumstance and situations. They're doing it because it's a way to use it as a form of birth control.
That's not what they're doing, but okay. Oh.
I'm gonna move on to the. Maybe it was just me, but I just didn't
Just ignore the text. Never mind.
I just didn't track.
Okay, I'm gonna just talk about something for a little bit. I'm not gonna have a debate.
How old are you?
'cause I have stuff to do. Huh?
How old are you?
How old are you?
Just let me talk. Can I just talk?
How old are you?
Sorry.
Yeah, nobody.
And I just gonna
It was a
maybe it's just
different
me, but like
person.
I did not track that argument. I mean, very like incoherent points. I mean, saying I can't have an opinion on like Israel, and then saying he can have an opinion on like abortion. I'm very
But you are not 18. You can't be on live unless you're 18 or older. The AI profile picture is frying me.
literally. I'll make sure to double tap that phone. Just make sure to join up in the guest box if you support Donald Trump. We're having decent push. I will say that we're having decent push for the restriction that I got. I thought I wasn't going to get any push. So make sure to come in FYP if you're coming from the For You page, okay? Because the restriction on my account says it won't be pushed out on the For You page. So let me know if you are from the For You page. I'm confused what people are yapping about in the comment section. What's up, YouTube? Double tap that, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It might take us a while to come, like, get the next person up here because, you know, the push isn't the best right now. But, you know, if you do support Trump, join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to have a debate with you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. As always, it's going to be somewhere down here and then right above right there somewhere. So make sure to join up if you support
pretty
Trump.
much, right? You were pretty accurate with where you were pointing, actually.
Let's see. He cares about our country. No, he doesn't. He's actually like the most anti-American president ever in American history. Quite frankly, the most anti-American president ever. Anti-American, quite frankly.
What's crazy is like him saying like, oh, he said it was best for America. Like, if when the like president of the U.S. said it was best for us to like it was best for America to like enter into Vietnam because it would stop the spread of communism. Was that what was best for America? Entering into Vietnam, was that what was best? God.
Was ICE one of the things you hate Trump for? I mean, ICE. I think ICE is a terrorist organization. So, quite frankly,
Yeah, I don't fuck with like ICE is something I disagree with. Basically every president with.
you never answered the question. I think that does answer your question. Ask the people around they're thankful for him. Okay, so we're like the Cubanos, Venezuelanos. I don't know how to say that. So we're the people from Iraq, Iran as well in 1953, etc.
Right.
Okay, buddy.
There was also also women who were against the like women's rights movements.
Listen, man. Boundaries. Okay, you're not gonna come up here because you're like very obviously like a minor. Okay, so just stop asking in the comment section. There's like boundaries, and like respect those boundaries. It's like very obvious that you're like a minor, and as like the host of this stream can't let they like protect minors' safety.
Literally.
We're just gonna sit here. Oh, troops might be deployed to the Middle East. Let's see.
Yo,
what's up?
how you doing?
How's it going? How old are you?
I'm 18.
When's your birth year?
My birth year? Oh wait.
What month?
What month?
January.
Okay, yeah, why do you support
That's my
Trump?
friend's birth month and year.
Okay, so mainly, I'm not gonna say I completely support Trump, but I will give you my two main reasons. I'm gonna say it's immigration policy, and it's probably America first, but that's about it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, which one do you want to start with, immigration or America first?
Let's hear your side about the immigration policy if you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, you support mass deporting undocumented immigrants?
Of undocumented?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What's up, Ellie? Bonjour. Okay, what's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
One, it's honestly just making America safe. I mean, we can both agree that they've deported much criminals, right?
False. Compared to Obama to Biden. I mean, according to Department of Homeland according to the DHS, I'm pretty sure one of the government fucking, I don't know which one. The
Here, just tell me. I'll search it up real quick. I'll search it up
it's
for you.
DHS. So only, so you can just search up this statistic. You can fact check this. So only 5% of the people that have been detained have been violent criminals under the first fiscal year of Donald Trump's second term. Only 5% have been violent criminals. Okay, so that means 95% of them were not violent criminals. So you compare those numbers to Obama and Biden, we're deporting or detaining violent criminals at a much lesser rate compared to previous administrations. B, mass deporting undocumented immigrants that haven't committed any violent crime or bad crime increases crime rates.
Yeah, you're right. 5 to 7%. Okay, you're right. I'll give you that. But I do have to say though, what makes you think that they belong in our country that are here illegally? That's my question. What makes you feel that way?
Yeah, because let him come in here. I mean, there's I can give you the farthest argument. Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll present you the farthest leftist argument.
Yeah.
Let all undocumented immigrants come into this country, and then provide them a pathway to residency or citizenship. What is? Oh, he left. Probably because I destroyed a guest yesterday on the farthest leftist argument. I frankly, even though I hold those beliefs to an extent, but whatever. I was gonna look at breaking news. Anyways, if you support Trump, join him at the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to have a conversation with you tonight.
What's up?
What's up? Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Immigration.
What about immigration?
Less illegal immigration under Trump.
What's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants that haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
It removes illegal immigrants from the country.
You're saying mass deportation is good because mass deportation, that's a circular argument. I'm asking you, why is it good to remove illegal immigrants from the country when they have not committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
Because you shouldn't have illegal immigrants in the country.
You're still not providing me a benefit.
Because that's the law.
Still not providing me a benefit.
I want a president who enforces the law.
If you want a president that enforces the law, you wouldn't have voted for authority for a count convicted felon, adjudicated rapist, someone who's violated gag orders, someone who's violated the First Amendment, because we're talking about enforcing the law and a president who enforces the law. You said you want a president who enforces the law. Actually, that's not a pivot. That's called addressing the contradiction within your own argument. If you want a president that addresses or follows the law, you wouldn't have voted for a 34-count felon, adjudicated rapist, someone who violated gag orders, someone who violated the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, 10th Amendment, 14th Amendment, and the 22nd Amendment. Amendment, someone who's violated international law, someone who's violated 4 federal laws in terms of the Epstein File Transparency Act. It's not called a pivot. It's called me pointing out the contradictions within your own argument. Feel free to unmute.
Hello?
Yeah, do you want to address the contradiction or concede to the point?
Yeah, no, I don't need to go through a bunch of just dumb talking points. I'm talking about the law regarding immigration, obviously.
So rules
If you
for
wanna
thee, but
frame-
not for me. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah, it's incoherent gibberish. I'm not going to talk to someone who holds that view. Moving on to the next guest. What's
It's
up,
me
you
again. My
Flip
bad. I had to switch phones, bro.
Oh yeah, you're
bad.
good. So what the fuck?
You were talking about the 5 to 7%.
Oh yeah. So
So
give
I
you-
do
can give
agree
you
with
the
you. Like
farthest-
I got my stuff wrong. You're right. But I do still like at the same time believe that when you're coming here illegally, and yes, it could be for, safety from another country or like safety from just people in general, like trying to get a better life. I get that, but like at the same time, there's just positive ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it's hard under his administration. We both know that it's very hard, but I feel like if you're gonna do it, especially because now how strong the security is against the border, like you should at least try to take that chance of taking the immigration policy, like just getting naturalized, like try to get naturalized.
The reason why a lot of people go through like the undocumented, like they decide to go through the illegal, like illegally, is because it takes a really long time and it's extremely expensive. They simply don't have the money. That's why they come to
So I have a
America.
question.
They come to America in the first place because they want a better life. They want economic
I get that. But you just said it takes a really long time. So and it is a lot of money. But all three of us know that it is a lot of money. But you're getting citizenship at that. Remind that. And when you say it's taking a long time, that's going to happen at any country. It's going to take a long time to get processed, get naturalized. Like it's going to happen in any country.
I'm not talking about getting like naturalized and getting citizenship. I'm talking about just getting into the country.
Oh, getting the U.S. in general.
Yes.
Okay, so that just brings up a whole different situation then, because I could be talking about getting a passport and then going to another country or going into the U.S. Like that's completely different. It's going to take long to do that too. But getting citizenship, that's what I'm talking about, is immigration and like getting into the country and doing it like doing it legal. Like you're making it seem like as in general, it's going to take long. I'm talking about how it's going to like literally get as citizenship and get naturalized. Because that is it's gonna be hard. All three of us know that it's gonna be long. It's gonna be time spending. It's gonna be a lot of money. But that's just a sacrifice that you have to take to want to get into our country. Because
it's just like a flawed argument. Would you rather have legal migration or illegal migration?
Me?
Yeah.
Legal migration.
Okay, so you would want to incentivize legal migration instead of illegal migration.
Wait, hold on. Legal migration or legal immigration? Wait, I'm sorry. What?
You would prefer legal migration compared to illegal migration, yes?
Yeah.
Which means you would incentivize legal migration and not incentivize illegal migration, yes?
Wait. Can we just agree to using legal and undocumented just for the sake of not getting confused on if we're saying...
For the sake of it, yeah. I was just saying.
For the sake of like not getting confused on what we're using.
Sure. Legal... okay. I forgot the point that I was making. If you want to make a point.
No, go ahead.
I forgot the point.
It was.
I think I know what point you were going to make. If you want to incentivize legal migration, then Trump is the wrong person to vote for because he's not making any long-term changes towards the legal process. The way to incentivize legal migration in the sense of like long-term change is to create a better process by making it quicker and less expensive, by which Biden and Harris were trying to do with the bipartisan border bill by hiring more immigration judges, which would make it faster and less expensive by increasing supply.
Yeah.
Which obviously, in my opinion, it wasn't enough, but it was definitely like a step in the right direction. You know what I mean? It was like the first time in a good while that someone actually tried to do something that was going to be a long-term change for the immigration system. By deporting people, you're genuinely not doing anything long-term that would change the system that we have. Deporting people doesn't do anything to fix the system. You're not doing anything for the legal system. You're not incentivizing people to go through the legal system in any way.
No, I completely agree with you. Honestly, like you just said, Trump's not pushing for it. And my other, main reason why I support Trump, the part where America First policy, and like obviously that's completely crossing that out, exiting it out. Like that's what's stopping him from doing that. Or it's just because he doesn't like legal migration, which he doesn't.
But I'm telling you, not making the legal process better is not that's not America First. That's not America First would be making a better legal process because immigrants make our country better. They increase our economy. They make our economy better. They boost our economy.
Hold on.
Well, if you want to talk about America First, we can like talk about that.
No, I want to hear her point. I don't want to just cross or blank her out. But yeah, if you're okay with it, can we move into the America First policy too?
But that's mainly my point. Is like,
okay.
if you want to talk about immigration, like, Kamala Harris was not against deporting like criminals,
right?
She was for that, and actually, like Jeremiah's pointed out, in the sense of proportionally and like percentage wise, Kamala Harris, like Biden-Harris administration, Obama-Biden administration deported criminals to a larger, like violent criminals to a larger percentage than Trump is. So because they actually focused on deporting criminals and not like violent criminals and not all undocumented immigrants, that like lowered that tightened their like scope of people that they were looking for. You know what I mean? Like if you're just like looking for more if you're looking for more people, it's going to be harder to find specifically violent criminals. But if you're looking only for violent criminals, it like tightens the if you're.
So I have a question. You saying that they deported a mass amount of illegal criminals, which is completely good. What about are you saying it's okay that they didn't, deport much of the undocumented illegals that didn't do much bad stuff, like just crossed the border, just tried to get a better life? Are you just saying that it was better for them just to take out the criminals?
I'm not saying that they did deport people that weren't violent criminals. Less like they did do it like less proportionally. I wish they didn't. I don't think that people that aren't violent criminals should be deported.
Right.
But I don't think that people that aren't violent criminals should be deported. I think they should be given a pathway to citizenship because deporting
illegal criminals,
that aren't people that aren't violent criminals.
Oh, okay, my bad.
People that aren't violent criminals should be. But also, FYI, my opinion, it's a little bit more broad. Not broad, specific. I mean, sorry, I used the completely wrong word. People that are violent criminals, I think that they should only be deported if on the condition that they are placed into prison. If they are not going to be placed in prison, we should put them in a prison in America. By the way, I think.
I feel like when you say we should give like.
If they aren't being deported on the condition that they are put into prisons in another country, they might come back to America and commit more crimes here. That's like my only thing.
Okay.
Like
I get what you're saying.
That's my more specific position. But like, people that aren't violent criminals, if they're given a pathway to citizenship, a lot of like people who are like against undocumented immigrants, their like main point is that they don't pay taxes. They do pay taxes. Some don't. Some do. They do pay like about 100 billion in taxes. But if we give them a pathway to citizenship without them having to leave the country, first of all, they'd be incentivized to do that. Nobody wants to be undocumented. And like if we gave them like, hey, if you're not a violent criminal in this country or in another country, come to an immigration court and get a pathway to citizenship. And they would want to, because if you're undocumented, you're a threat of deportation. You can't get any benefits. You can't get state benefits. Well, actually, in some states you can. In a lot of states you can't. You can't get federal benefits.
Well, I think that's a good thing though, because it's not like that money that would be given to them. That's like America's money.
No,
Like you're giving.
I'm saying like, I'm not saying like that's like necessarily good or bad. I'm just saying like this is something that is true.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm just saying like they don't want to be undocumented because these are things that they can't have. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, these are all things that they can't have when they're undocumented. But if they were documented, they could get these things. So obviously, like if we were like, hey, as long as you're not undocumented, like as long as you're not a violent criminal in this country or in another country, come to an immigration court. We'll start getting you a pathway to citizenship or residency.
So would every immigrant that has not done criminal activity get that choice?
Yeah, basically. And you know what would happen after that?
More
economic prosperity, because so many more people would be paying taxes.
I just feel like when we're giving them, like when you say give them a chance, what type of chance are we talking? Because like if the thing that like illegal immigrants have to do now, or like people that want to come to the country, they have to, pay a lot of money. It takes a long process, to get naturalized, right? So like what I'm saying is it going to be an easier path for them rather than what it is now?
What?
Like your idea, is it going to be an easier process or like a kind of the similar process of what it is now, like a harder, more expensive route?
By like easier, I'm literally just saying like quicker. Like it does not need to take like certain.
So you think it should be quick to let someone in the country?
Quicker, yes. It shouldn't take. From some places, it can take like if you don't have any family in the country, it can take you literally like 20 years just to get into America. Not even to get like resident, like not even to get like citizenship, just to get into the country.
So here's my problem with that is 20 years plus, that has only happened with not a lot of people. And I feel when you say that, you're making it seem like it's happened to, more people than what it is. And I feel like it's not really that.
That's people from like southern America and like Central America, like people who don't have family in the country.
Okay.
It's happened to like a good amount of people. Like these are from like certain like demographics. Like it's obviously different for different people. And people that are coming.
He's wrong.
What's up? Do you support Trump, buddy?
No, I don't, and I never have, never will.
Great.
Okay. So are we able to move into my America First
I
policy?
was just about to say America First.
Thank you for, what's your name, Max? Is that her name? Or she just left or something, but that was a good little conversation.
Yeah, I'm still here, yeah.
So, America First. I'll just prove how Donald Trump is like America last.
Okay.
Well, I'll just give you some statistics. One out of every 5 children in West Virginia are starving under Republican leadership. 22 million Americans got kicked off of Medicaid and food stamps due to the big, beautiful bill. Donald Trump refused to fund food banks during the government shutdown the first time around. And then we also, like this whole war thing, we have our own issues here at home with people starving, with homelessness. Okay, we should solve our own issues before going to solve the issues of the people from Iran or the people from Venezuela or the people from Cuba or the people from Greenland and whoever else we want to quote unquote free or do a regime change or whatever. That's actually America last, okay? Because we have our own issues here at home, but we're focusing on bettering Iranian people's lives, Venezuelan people's lives, Cubanos people's lives. That's not America first. That is the opposite of America first.
I understand that. Are you okay? So when you're pointing out kind of only the negatives, are we going to talk about the positives at the same time? Let's talk about, just one, security. His security has been strong. Not saying that Biden, Harris, all theirs hasn't, but I'm saying his has been very strong. And I feel one that is completely America first. America first wanted to be, kind of like, what's the word?
Can you give me an example, like of the security?
Well.
Getting illegals out of our country, making sure illegals don't come into our country.
Again, that's not based on security. But you said I'm just pointing out the negative effects. I mean, yeah, I mean, is it America first? The worth of the dollar is down. The GDP growth rate is went down compared to 2024 to 2025. Consumer spending went down. Private investment in manufacturing went down. Unemployment went up. Employment went down. Tourism went down. We have we have legal migration that went down. We also have. I was going to mention another one. We also have a bunch of other points in terms of the economy that went down. It's not America first to harm your own citizens and then go say you're going to free the people of certain countries. That's not America first. Okay, America first is fixing the economy. America first is solving the 1 out of every 5 children that starve under Republican leadership in West Virginia. America first is funding these with these food banks. America first is fixing the economy. America first is creating more investment, creating more jobs, not starting a war on behalf of Israel. Okay, that's Israel first. That's not America first.
Absolutely. I would like to ask a question. When you were talking about, when I first asked you about it, you were talking about how we shouldn't be in the war in Iran.
Yeah, we shouldn't be in the war, war with Iran.
Give me, obviously, I feel like it's a terrible thing that we are in the war, but like from like stuff that Iran and their government has said, not just to the president, but the United States as a whole and its people. And yeah, just because people say, like, example, like, saying or tweeting the bullet won't miss this time, or threatening leaders or just threatening countries and as a whole. There has been Iranian people who have came to the country and threatened on planes, on cities, on people, and it's like, yeah, that it's freedom of speech, but like at the same time you're threatening someone, and you're at that point it's very harmful, and I feel like that's been going on for a long period of time, not just under Trump.
Not just with Iran,
right,
Russia,
absolutely.
So you're saying that we should bomb the fuck out of Russia?
No, I'm not saying
China.
that.
Okay, then your point's dead in the water.
I'm just saying that. Hear this though. If when you're saying who, Russia and who else?
China, North Korea.
It's been going on for a long amount of time though. Like Iran has been doing it a lot, like now in like 2024, 2025, like even Kamala Harris and Biden, they said the same thing. Reporters asked them, Iran, what do you say to Iran about like the stuff they've been saying? Don't do it. Stop.
Yeah, they kept us out of a war though.
Yeah,
right, but at the same time,
Israel actually asked them to
different
like
time periods though.
Israel actually asked like Biden to help bomb Iran, and Biden said no.
It was Hezbollah.
Yeah.
Israel asked us to go to war with Hezbollah, or they made the claim that Hezbollah was going to preemptively.
Yeah, they asked us to go to war with Hezbollah,
and then Biden said no. So the point is here, Biden kept us out of war. Donald Trump put us into a new endless war that's costing us billions of dollars, innocent lives, innocent children that have died, 165 to 175, innocent Iranians, Israelis, Iraqis, people from Saudi Arabia, the UAE. I think there was a couple injuries in Saudi Arabia, but yeah, I mean, this is an endless war that shouldn't be happening. There's no just reason for us to go to war with Iran.
I'm gonna come back to that. You kind of got me on that. I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like when a country, and this is my opinion, I could be wrong, and I probably will be wrong. You probably, give me again, but I feel like from a standpoint as when we're getting threatened multiple times by the same country, and yeah, you're right. Just because someone says something doesn't, bark but don't bite. You know what I'm saying? We do that all the time. But when a country, repeatedly threats to, assassinate the president or, threat to attack us, it's like you need Israel's our ally, right? So when they're at a war, and it's been a constant war, it's been a years at war, and when they come to us for help, who's a deep ally,
we shouldn't be allies with Israel, number one. Number two, the regime that's in power is in power because of American interventionism, so it's our own fault. Also,
in Iran?
We're in this war because of Donald Trump. Okay, so 1953, there was an American-backed coup in Iran where we killed their supreme leader, which led to decades of civil war. 1978 led to the regime that's in power today. That's when the regime got in power. Okay, so it's because we overthrew their supreme leader, and then
it was the US and the UK.
Right. The group killed their king, and then they got into power, and then they've been in power ever since 1979, whatever. So it's because of us, and then the reason why we're at war now is because Donald Trump took us to JCPOA. What the JCPOA did was allow us 24/7 oversight over the nuclear capabilities. And if we had stayed in there, we would have known that they weren't creating any nuclear firearms or any of that sort. So it's just American interventionism never works, ever. Regime changes never work.
It's only worked like like 2 or 3 times.
With what?
France, Japan, and Germany.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And
Is there
also, wait, I was gonna do also backstory. You want to know why we even got involved in Iran in the first place in 1954?
Why?
First of all, democratically elected leader in Iran in 1954. And the reason it was the UK and the US that got involved in 1954 because the leader of Iran did not want to globalize their oil industry. They wanted to keep it for their citizens. We did it out of pure greed.
Quite frankly. Is there any other points you wanted to bring up, Ben?
Honestly, nah, that was the only 2. I appreciate both y'all for your time. Thank you so much for letting me come up. I just hope y'all both have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later, all right?
You take care. Hopefully in a couple of weeks you can come back in this live stream and tell us that you changed your mind and you don't support Trump.
Yeah, I hope you learned some. Go ahead, do more educating. Please stay informed, everyone. We'll see.
If you support Trump, drop up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate. Love to have a conversation with you. Trump is the best? No, you're not. No, it's not. No, he's not. Shit.
The people saying that like it's not a war is really funny. I want to ask them if Vietnam was a war.
Quite frankly, it's an operation, not a war.
So the person that said that was Vietnam a war.
Okay, buddy. Sorry, not you.
Do you know if Congress declared it a war?
Me?
Do you know your history?
No,
Madtown?
in the comment section. Quite frankly, there's no one in the guest box. If you're over on YouTube, double tap that. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. If you're over on TikTok, hit that follow button top left corner, double tap that phone screen. Check out a link to my bike from my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Twitter, Blue Sky, Substack, etc.
Have you even posted anything on Substack?
Couple things. It's really hard posting on like 10 different social media platforms. It's really hard. It's really hard. And very, very difficult, quite frankly.
CQ is like it's a word, you know it, right?
Should I hit a restart? I'm gonna hit a restart, y'all. I'll be back in 10 seconds. accidentally cut Max off. That's my bad. That's my bad, quite frankly. What the fuck? Genuinely. What did I just see, quite frankly? I'm confused. What the fuck did you send me? DD. Whatever that means. Sewer, water, and... That doesn't say sewer. I read that as sewer. I'm confused. If you support Trump, jump up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you tonight. Guest box gonna be right down here, somewhere here-ish, right there. Quite frankly. So if you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. Come up in the guest box and debate me. Quite frankly. I don't know if my push is still decent. Thomas is in this live stream. Shower water? Are you in the bath? Shower? Oh, you're in the... Alright, bruh. First time in decades, by the way. I'm actually like the most funniest person ever. I should be a comedian. Everyone thinks I should be a stand-up comedian. Everyone says that. Type of one in the chat if I should be a stand-up, if I should do stand-up comedy. Type of one in the chat. Type of one in the chat, quite frankly. 2? Okay. You told me the other day I should be a stand-up comedian. Very disrespectful, quite frankly. Fuck. If you support Donald Trump, jump into the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a, love to have a conversation with you tonight. Quite frankly, get in the guest box right now. I want to debate all Trump supporters, all and every Trump supporters right now. Quite frankly, let's do a 1v5. 1v5 right now. Never did support him? Double tap that phone screen for me, guys. If you haven't already, hit that follow button top of the corner. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. No debates here. You're the GOAT, quite frankly. Oh my god, why do I have the hiccups? Jesus. I don't know why I randomly got the fucking hiccups. Join up in the guest box if you support the current administration. That is what you gotta do right now. Quite frankly. We're not getting pushed, which means we're not getting any debates, which means it's gonna be a couple minutes. Were you on Omegle earlier? No. Isn't Omegle like banned?
I support Donald J. Trump.
Genuinely thought you were an actual Trump supporter. I forgot I saw the name.
I am a Trump supporter. What you mean, sir? From Texas.
You have a horrible accent, buddy. Jeez Louise. Horrible.
Is the water still on my phone?
Hey, nigga.
Oh my god, you're so funny. Go to hell.
That's funny.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
You asked me about why I support Trump.
Andrew, slow down. 10 steps, bud. How old are you?
How old do I have to be?
You have to be over the age of 18. You look about 12, so...
I'm 13 actually, but see ya.
Yo!
That's brutal.
See, I had a feeling.
How's it going?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19? Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, the main reason I support Trump is his crackdown on crime.
Crime has been on a decline since 2023.
Jeremiah, get back on the app.
I'm so sorry.
What are you doing?
I was about to
It doesn't matter if it's been down since.
The point is that it's been down since 2023. If you want to point to the National Guard, that decreasing crime, okay, a drone following every single person in America would decrease crime. Should a drone follow every single person in America?
I mean, what's your point here?
The point is here, just because something decreases crime, we also have the right to privacy, and we have constitutional rights as well. I don't think violating the 10th Amendment and sending the National Guard when the government doesn't request it is a good thing.
Well, I can prove to you that it's legal.
I mean, it's the 10th Amendment clearly states if the governor does not request it, or if if the Insurrection Act is not imposed, it's very clear. There's no way you can prove otherwise. Like, don't. What?
Hold on. Do you know about Title 10?
Title 10? What's Title 10? Tell me what that is.
It is basically guidelines for when the military can be deployed, including the National Guard.
Okay, what are those guidelines?
So I'm just going to give you the circumstance where it would be viable for the National Guard. So one of the clauses of Title 10 is if a government for the National Guard, if a state or local government is unable to execute laws, federal laws.
Right.
So
the Insurrection Act would still have to be imposed. What?
No, Title 10 allows for the Insurrection Act to not be imposed.
Okay, so what you're saying here is that the state, that these states where the National Guard was sent to were not able to fulfill federal laws? What's the evidence of
for
that?
example, the countless deaths as the result of fentanyl overdoses.
God fucking, how do you catch such a stray? Brother, how do you catch such a stray? My goodness. You can't say that on here. What's up?
Guess what? Trump? I'm back, nigga.
Okay. You should get actually, you're too young to get a job. I blame the parents. Your parents should get a job. Quite frankly. Tell your parents to get a job right now. Blocked. I don't know if I'm getting pushed, quite frankly. Let's see if it has been appealed. Account something on my account not recommended. Is it appealed? No, it's under review. Fuck you, TikTok. Quite frankly, it says, we found that your account is posing as another person or organization. I wonder who. In a confusing way. Yeah, it's confusing me too. As a result, your account will not be recommended to others. Edit your profile so your account can be recommended. If you're seeing this on FYP, make sure to say FYP down in the comments section right now, quite fucking frankly. I don't know why I said fucking frankly. Quite frankly, do it right now.
Brother.
It's 95 degrees here, and it's pissing me off. You're trying to be Dean Withers? Quite frankly, I'm a grifter. I'm a grifter, quite frankly. Ban this person real quick. Also, Jesus in your bio, buddy. Get a job. Get a fucking job, dude.
Do you hear me?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, that was funny.
Okay.
I can't hear you, yo.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Trafficking, stock markets up, tariffs being fair, and tips. Is fair a word?
Fairer?
Fair. Is that even a word?
I mean, I don't hear smart people use it. So.
You don't hear small people use it.
No. Smart.
That's what I said.
You said small people.
I said smart.
Don't gaslight.
Not gaslighting anyone. Auntie Dean is in the chat. Isn't that the sister of that one person? Auntie Dean, come up and debate me. Apparently you're a good debater.
Yes, that's the one who. Wait, get it up here.
Fuck yeah, I mean to send you a gift. Thank you for the rose, Auntie Dean. I appreciate you quite frankly so much.
How is your fish doing, babe?
Thank you for the rose.
You are. I didn't mean to send you that.
Oh, can you answer my question, please?
Go.
You're a nobody, Ellie. I don't know you.
Well, I was just gonna ask you how your fish is doing.
I don't speak irrelevant. I'm a capitalist.
Ooh, you got me.
Actually, you're like the most relevant person ever. Like, what's your name?
Liv. Everybody knows who I am. Much more relevant than you.
No one knows what your name is.
Everybody knows who I am.
No one knows who you are.
If you don't know Dean, if you know Dean Withers, you know who I am.
You have less followers than me, and nobody knows who I am. Actually, that's
I'm
a
more
lie.
relevant than you. Like over 100. I think it's like what video did I blow up on?
I get how many views? How many views do you get per month on average?
Well, I get clipped and posted.
So how many views on your accounts do you get up on average?
From all the clips that have been posted of me, I'd say like I've gotten clips that have blown up around 400K of just me trolling.
Like your videos on your accounts. How many videos?
No, I don't post on my account.
Okay, so you get 0 views. I get like 250,000 a month. And I'm irrelevant, and I know I am.
Why do you attack Dean so much? Like, why is your entire life surrounding Dean Withers?
He's rude.
So I kind of cooked your sister here yesterday. Do you want to be cooked next?
She's my sister. I don't have a sister.
That one girl that was up here yesterday. Swear to God, she said you were her sister.
Ashley?
Don't know her name, but she was insufferable. That should sum it up.
Yes, Ashley.
It might have been Ashley.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Everyone was calling her Trashley.
Yeah, that's Ashley. She's my cousin.
Do you support Trump?
Obviously.
Why is that?
Because he keeps all the illegals out. Hold on, I got a text from a friend. Give me 1 second.
Runner, quite frankly, you're running.
She's going to the ChatGPT.
No, she's going to Grok. Grok is the new AI. Grok. Quite frankly.
I just had to text my friend back.
Who, Grok? Is that their name?
No, my best friend's name is Melissa.
Yeah, you said mass deportation. What's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants who haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
Because they're stealing our Wait, can you repeat what you just said?
What's one benefit of mass deporting?
Oh my God, Ellie, stop speaking. Go ahead.
What's one benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants that haven't committed any violent crimes or bad crimes?
Yeah, so that's actually, you're just copying off of Parker Get a Job. I remember he said that. So
A lot of people say that. I mean, I'm just asking you for a benefit of mass deportation.
Oh, yeah. Safety.
Safety, false. Undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit any sort of like violent crime.
Again, that's
hold on. Due to like FBI data reports, as well as multiple other independent institutions that corroborate this statistic with the FBI data. I'm what?
Your chat is literally flaming you because your argument sucks.
One person said lame argument, and they're like 5 years old max.
Let me see.
That's who you want on your side?
Sure, yeah.
I will continue with what I was saying. Okay, not only that, mass deportation increases poverty, which increases crime rates. So according to FBI data reports, according to the economy, the mass deportation would increase crime rates.
Immigrants all suffer from poverty. That's not a U.S.
No, I'm saying mass deporting people increases crime rates because mass deportation increases poverty, and poverty increases. With more poverty comes more crime.
So if you're broke, just like get a job.
Okay, Jeremiah, before you answer this, I just want to ask you something. Your friend, or your cousin, whatever she is to you, Ashley.
Ashley, what about her?
Yeah, why don't you get her in here? Because you guys sound pretty similar.
Yeah, sure, I can. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go get her.
Wait, she's in a live stream. Give me a second.
Because, okay, I'm just gonna mute her for a second. I just talked to Ray, and she thinks this is the same girl. I'm starting to hear it, and they sound the exact same.
I think the other one was more insufferable.
Yeah, we haven't even had a conversation with her yet.
I just DM'd her. I'm waiting for a response.
Yeah, so mass deportation increases crime. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, sure. So when you say that it causes poverty and that people then start to commit crimes, what's your definition of a crime?
What's my definition of a crime?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why do you need my definition of a crime?
Tell me what you think a crime is.
A crime would just be like someone who like doesn't follow the law.
Yeah. So, and what happens when you enter a country illegally? What is that called?
That's called a misdemeanor.
Which classifies as a what?
Which classifies as a, if you want to say...
No, answer the question.
If you would stop talking, I lost track of the word, a crime.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So when you realize that we would have no poverty if people just didn't come in the country illegally and didn't commit the crime? Because you know that crime leads to more crime.
Undocumented immigrants lower crime rates.
Obviously not, because they all go into poverty. Which causes them to steal.
That's such a horrible argument to make. First off, not all undocumented immigrants.
Prove me wrong.
If you would give me like 10 seconds here, not all undocumented immigrants. God damn, not all undocumented immigrants go into poverty. First off, most undocumented immigrants won't commit any like violent crime or bad crime because of fear of deportation. Meaning that the FBI data reports and PNAS reports are corroborated with what I'm saying, that they reduce crime rates and that they're 2.5 times less likely to commit any sort of violent crime like murder or any petty crime like theft.
Did you say theft was a petty crime?
I mean, if you like steal like a Snickers bar, that's a petty crime.
That's illegal.
It's petty.
So you can you say, and when you say petty, what do you mean by that? Like, it's not that big of a deal?
Precisely.
So if I go into, do you know what Wawa is? It's like a street side thing. I don't know if it's only in a couple states in the US.
Never heard of that.
It basically stands for walk away with anything. It's just called Wawa. And basically, if I go in there and just start like raiding all their Snickers and Skittles, should I go to jail?
How many Snickers and Skittles did you take?
Just one of each.
So one Snicker and one Skittle?
Yes.
Should you go to jail?
Yes.
Yeah, you should go to jail, but the average person shouldn't.
The average person should go to jail.
Should not. You should.
They should go to jail.
No, they should. They should not. You should go to jail, but they should not.
I follow the law.
No, see, like if Ellie like stole a Snickers,
luckily I'm never in a situation where
Ellie stole a Snicker bar and like a Skittles, she shouldn't go to jail. But if you did, but if you stole a Snicker bars and a Skittle, you should go to jail. Yeah.
Okay, I could say the same thing about you, but you'd probably get put in for longer than I would.
No, I would actually put you in jail for the rest of your life for stealing a Snicker bar and a Skittles.
You have no obligation to say what you're going to do.
Well, that in an ideal world, I would give you a couple life sentences.
In an ideal world, they'd put you in jail longer than they would put me in jail. Let's be real.
Why is that?
Because just of social and cultural norms.
Yeah. So in my perfect ideal world, you would be in prison for the rest of your life for stealing a Snickers bar and a Skittle. What's your point of asking that question, though?
To ask what you considered to be a petty crime. So what do you think is worse, stealing a Snickers bar or crossing and living in a country illegally?
They're both the same.
Are we serious?
Yeah, they're both the same.
Okay, but what if the person who crosses the country wants to be the next H-man?
Okay, so we put them in prison for the rest of their life.
No, but they're an illegal immigrant. They're so good for the economy, like you said.
Okay, but if they're a violent or bad criminal, we put them in prison for the rest of their life.
No, but they're sneaky, so they cover it up.
Okay, so then we offer mass amnesty to undocumented immigrants, which would bring people to the table.
Do you believe in due process?
Hold on 1 second. It would bring people to become citizens, and the ones who don't, they're gonna get like warnings, like, "Hey, trust the government. If not, then we're gonna like hunt you down and deport you," which I think is valid because like mainly the people who wouldn't get like citizenship or residency would be violent criminals. So we would go after them and then put them in prisons. If they're violent criminals, they'd be put in prison for however long, just punishment, etc.
Okay, so you're saying that, do you believe in due process, which is what I'm hearing?
Yeah, only for Democrats, not Republicans.
Okay, so why do you believe in due process?
It's not that I believe in due process is a thing.
Do you believe in the ideology of due process?
That someone has the right to a fair trial?
Yes.
Sure.
So what I'm trying to advocate for as a capitalist, I want due process completely just relegated from the Constitution. I think that us as United States citizens, we should feel safe in our country, and the 5th and 14th Amendment are really restraining us from doing so. As
yeah, what's the 14th Amendment?
What is the 14th Amendment? I just told you what the 14th Amendment was. You're just being really dramatic.
Define dramatic?
Just like, like, oh my God.
Just like, oh my God is
but
not
anyways,
the definition
what you were
of
saying
dramatic.
about like the 14th Amendment, it's like if you're born on like American dirt, like you're American,
Right.
you're a citizen of the United States.
Okay, how does that tie into due process? I'm confused.
Because everybody who is born here by illegal immigrants should be considered illegal.
Why do you say that?
Because if you come from illegal blood, you're illegal.
Illegal blood. Interesting. Then what should make someone get citizenship?
I don't think that that's necessary in my worldview.
Citizenship isn't necessary in your worldview?
Well, no, like for other people to gain it. Like you have
How
to
does one gain citizenship?
We just wouldn't do that.
So you wouldn't
You
have
get it
citizenship.
if you're born like what I'm saying is like
So,
we wipe out all
are
the
you against
immigrants.
all immigration?
Yeah, pretty much, unless they're from Slovakia.
What?
Do you even know what that is?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
We're Slovakia. Name two countries that border Slovakia.
Why are you picking to one other country?
Because it's a European country.
Okay, so why not Canada? Why not Canadian?
Because Canadians have a bad rap.
How so?
I've had bad experiences with Canadians.
Okay. Why Slovakia?
Slovakia is just a great European country. I think it's just really great. It's in central Europe. It's bordered by Poland. Poland's a great country. Love that. You got Hungary and Austria. Austria's great.
So we should allow immigration from those countries as well?
No.
So only from Slovakia.
Slovakia and maybe...
What's the population of Slovakia?
What is the population of Slovakia? Yeah. I would say I think there's 5 million people.
Nice.
5 million maybe.
5.45, you were wrong, quite frankly. Can you concede?
You literally don't even know what Slovakia is. Name two countries that border Slovakia besides Poland and Hungary.
Romania. Germany.
Name another one.
Germany's nearby. I don't know.
That doesn't border it.
That
doesn't
it's
border.
Gonna be more.
It's not a border country, my friend.
Yeah, so I said it's nearby.
I said bordered. Concede.
Okay, check the Czech Republic.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I really would allow maybe some immigrants from the Czech Republic. Only if they were, like background checked and stuff. And maybe some from Ukraine.
Okay.
I have a friend in
Why are you
Ukraine.
against migration?
Well, there's actually a lot of reasons. Do you know that one time I was at a match, at a game, and please.
Jaden!
What's
Oh my
up, Jaden?
god.
How's it going?
Hey, Jaden. I haven't talked to you in a while.
Leave me alone, Jaden. Stop.
Has Jaden like cooked you before?
Can you? No, he's just annoying.
Jesus. That's not what you said last time.
He's just so annoying. I said that to you in Hector's stream as well because you're just so annoying.
Continue to debate. Continue to debate.
Why is he here?
Continue your debate.
Yeah. So why don't you want immigration into America?
Because I only want immigration from 1 to 2 countries.
Okay, but why?
Because those are just the countries of my preference that I feel comfortable with.
Okay, why do you have that preference?
Well, people from Slovakia tend to be very smart, and people from Ukraine tend to be very have a lot of hospitality and are just very hospitable people in general.
So you're saying people from other country aren't smart or hospitable?
Not as much as people from Slovakia and Ukraine.
What is this generalization based off of? Are you quantifying this?
Experience.
So your experience should dictate foreign policy and the negation of 180 something countries that currently have a migration status to the United States?
Yeah, pretty much. That's where I'm really going with this.
Are you this bored in your life
No, I'm not bored. I just really,
that you just
it's
come in,
currently 8:17. What am I supposed to be doing?
read a book, listen
I
to
don't
something,
read.
maybe cover the news?
I'm dyslexic. I don't read. It's really rude of you
There's
to
a
say.
difference between illiteracy and dyslexia. As
That's
someone
really
who has
rude of you to
dyslexia
say,
myself.
Jaden. Take
It's
it
not
back.
rude.
Take
Dyslexic
it
people
back.
can still read.
Take it back.
No, thank you.
That's why. So
You
how
don't
bored
even
are
have
you?
statistics to back up your.
How bored are
I
you?
just
You
got
followed me
got
around on
home. I
live
had a
streams.
pretty I had a pretty busy day, and I
I had
haven't
an
been
eventful
live
day
in
as
like
well.
4 days. That's great. Why
I
stop
ran
here?
5 miles.
You ran 5 and one.
I actually run 5 miles every day.
So how many steps did you get?
I don't really keep track. I just run.
You don't keep track
You're
of
in
your
high school, aren't you?
steps?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
Is this for your class?
No, just for fun.
Oh,
Just for fun? When did you have time
I
to do
run
this
for
during a
fun.
school time?
Who doesn't run for fun?
When did you have
What'd
time to
say?
run 5 hours during a school day?
No, I come home at 1:56, and then I normally run like 7 minutes. It takes me like 7 minutes a mile. Average
Why do
that
you-
out.
Why do you get home
Takes me
so
like
quickly?
35 minutes. What?
Why do you get home so early?
That's an 8-hour school day. 7:20
You
to
said
1:56.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You run 5 miles every
7-hour
day.
school day.
Yeah. I do cross country as well.
And then on your free time, you just come here and like troll.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, I don't.
So you're a troll. So you're
No,
a
I don't
troll.
troll, but
Just
I didn't
wanted you to
hear your
admit
last
that.
part. I didn't hear your last part. All I heard is you come on here
And why would you say yes?
because I come on live
But
and I
you-
debate.
yeah, that was a fumble.
But you come in here to troll, though, right?
No, I didn't know that you. Lucy Lou, dude, she keeps on doxing me everywhere I go. Lucy Lou, you need to stop, please. She looked
Okay,
up-
stop arguing with the comments.
No, she stalks me.
I don't care.
And that's ironic given your name. But all right, so you're saying we should
Anti-Dean.
Sure. You're saying that we should ban every other nation from immigration to the United States.
Unless that's,
legal
if they're a
immigration, by the way.
capitalist, like if the person in specific is a capitalist.
How do you measure that? Because there's children who would be immigrating.
My name isn't Libby, it's Liv.
I
number
didn't ask
one.
about your
Can you bring up
goddamn name.
Lucy Lou, please? She's like
Jesus,
really weird.
Fuck.
You can't track.
She keeps stalking me. Why do you condone this?
No one
Okay, I'm
condones
trying to-
stalking.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, well, before that, Jaden was trying to make a point, so let him finish his point, and then you can.
You
say
said
whatever
we
you wanna
should we should bar people who aren't capitalists, but how do you determine that? Especially when it comes to children.
Well, we don't focus on the children.
Well, yeah, we do.
No, they're irrelevant.
Isn't capitalism irrelevant?
No, not really. It's a really good lifestyle to live. I think it's great.
But you're saying we should only accept people who have practiced capitalism, right?
Yeah.
How do you show proof of that?
We would run like a little test.
But that's not an example of documentation if they're taking a test.
Well, we would basically just like kind of ask you if you're a capitalist or a socialist, but we wouldn't like tell you
Wouldn't
like which one
anybody
we
lie
accept.
if they knew that the litmus test was that fucking low of a bar to clear?
No, listen, because I wouldn't
Couldn't people
like
from
tell you.
Cuba just say, "Yeah, I'm a capitalist"?
No, we wouldn't tell them if you have to be a capitalist or a socialist. So then they only have 50% chance and they have to answer honestly.
But they would know because they have
No,
to
they
study
won't.
for this, wouldn't they?
No, it's just on the spot. All you do
on
is
the
like
spot.
asking somebody is, are you capitalist or socialist? And they're going to answer. And then you say, oh, well, you're either welcome here or you're not. Only if
I
you're
don't really
from-
think it would matter either way. If you're in a capitalist society, what difference would it make if you claim socialism?
Because then you wouldn't be allowed in.
But you could still operate under capitalistic frameworks. Like
So
socialism
then
doesn't
just say that
exist
you're a
in the way that they
capitalist.
believe.
Like what? Just say you're a capitalist.
But
and
you
don't
would
lie.
you would be a even if you said you were a socialist, you would effectively be a capitalist.
No, but you're
by virtue of
identifying
you-
as a socialist.
Stop interrupting. By virtue of you existing in the American economy, you would be a capitalist.
Yeah, but like why? What? How is that relevant? Because you're already in America.
Okay, exactly. If you're no longer in a communist or socialistic nation, what difference would it make if you said that you were socialist if you're going to America?
Because only capitalists are allowed here.
No, only capitalists aren't allowed here. Only capitalism is allowed here, which is why I say it wouldn't make much of a difference if you claim socialism.
So you're
and then
conceding to the fact
just
that only
stop interrupting
capitalism
me.
is allowed here.
Stop interrupting me.
You
That's
conceded.
that wasn't the argument. You said
conceded.
capitalist. I didn't concede. You said
You
capitalist,
conceded.
not capitalism. There's a
You
difference.
conceded.
No, I didn't. Do you know the difference between
You
capitalism and capitalist?
conceded. You conceded.
You can keep saying that until the goddamn cows come home, but I know your mom's busy tonight. But anyways, if you can distinguish
Doing what?
the difference,
She's working.
excuse me.
She's making more money than you do.
I
and She's
bet
loaded.
that's doubtful. But listen, do you understand the difference between a capitalist and capitalism?
I mean, one is an ideology and the other is an identity.
Exactly. Okay. So even if somebody had said ideology, they'd still be operating under a capitalist framework. They'd be
Yeah, they can still
practicing
live by that
capitalism.
worldview, but that doesn't make them a capitalist.
Okay. What difference would it fucking make?
Because you're basically saying that you're something that you're not. And so listen, if I was a vegan and I went up to you and I'm like, and I go on a vegan diet, and then you ask me, are you a herbivore or a vegan? And I say, oh, I'm a herbivore, even though I don't eat meat. Do you think that
That's not analogous
I meant
because they're not
omnivore.
fleeing.
I
They're
meant
not fleeing a
omnivore.
vegan
I
society.
meant omnivore.
Okay,
I'm
but
like,
if
do
they
you
were
get what
then
I'm putting
forced
down?
to eat meat, they would then be someone who eats meat.
Yeah, so say I made the US predominantly carnivorous country, and I said if you come in here and you eat plants, you're getting booted, calling the people to come and get you. So when you'd have to take a test, and if you are vegan and you come up into my country and you're like, yeah, like I'm a carnivore, I eat meat, yeah, like I'm totally a carnivore, but you practice vegan ethics, we will find out eventually.
Okay, this is the stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard. There, at no point is it ever deemed unconstitutional to practice something that's not capitalism.
Can you find me a source?
It's not in the Constitution.
So you're not giving me a
Capitalism
source.
or socialism. My source is the lack of source that you're leaning upon here.
Do you want a source?
That says what exactly? That
That
not practicing
capitalism-
capitalism is unconstitutional?
Yeah,
What's your source on that?
I'm getting you one right now.
Hi, Jaden.
What's up?
How are you doing?
Doing
Stop
all right?
grifting. Stop grifting.
How's it grifting? I have 25 fucking coins in here.
Stop grifting.
How was that? Just saying hi is not grifting.
I could
What?
buy a fucking gumball with the amount that I've got.
Stop
Half a gumball.
grifting.
It's not a grift.
You're trying to grift off of Jeremiah.
I'm engaging.
What?
You were here first.
That's
You're trying to
true.
grift.
You're grifting for attention. I mean, you hop on every lies, but Jaden has more
I hop on
followers
to
than me.
debate and
first off.
educate people.
I doubt that.
Yeah, you can't
I've
educate if
educated.
you're
Do you have that
Do you want
source?
to know how many people I've turned over from supporting Dean Withers?
I'm sure a lot of people turn over, probably in their graves. But listen, if you have this argument, if you have something to base this off of, I'm still waiting on that.
Yeah, sure. It's just I'm like
Great.
getting really nervous because Lucy Lou is DMing me and sending me my address.
Then block
Oh
her.
well.
Whoa,
ain't that a
there's
shame?
a solution.
That's really scary.
To block someone?
Lucy Lou, pull up, girl.
Telling them what? Find the source that says they're not practicing capitalism is unconstitutional.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Jeez.
That's what happens when you can't find it.
Go to the Bill of Rights.
What does it say? Specific
Just
to
go to the Bill of
economic
Rights
theory.
and read the
So I have
the
it.
Bill of
What
Rights.
does it say?
Read the Bill of Rights.
Which one?
All of them.
Just all of them?
All the rights.
All the rights.
Out loud to the class. Go ahead.
Why?
Because that's your source. Oh, Ashley's still
Which
on.
one exactly? There's 10.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Ashley's online. I think she's going to come in here.
And then what?
Then we're all going to debate. 'Cause she's great.
This
What
is
have I
like
been doing the
your
last 5
sister.
minutes then?
What?
What have I been doing the last 5 minutes?
I don't know. What were you doing? Are you just chilling? Confused?
Anyway, which amendment am I supposed to be looking at? Because they're not all the same.
You read all of them.
Why? What fucking difference with that? You read them. It's your argument.
I'm not reading you my source. You can do that yourself. You want
Why?
it so
It
bad.
would support your argument.
Because
or
why
not
don't you go talk
support
to
your
Hector?
argument.
He probably misses you.
We'll do that later, but okay. Let's give you the Fifth Amendment. What does that have to do with economic theory?
Everything.
So, the Fifth Amendment has everything to do with it.
Yeah, pretty
The right
much.
to remain
Because the Fifth
silent?
Amendment, it like grants you like a right to like a attorney
remain
and stuff
silent,
like
right.
that.
And that's
So-
not economic theory, that's legal theory.
It's still like if you plead the Fifth, that has everything to do with capitalism.
Explain.
I just did.
Christ, are you seriously putting up with this shit tonight?
It ensures
Jeremiah?
fairness. It ensures fairness.
Just
and
stop
limiting-
talking. Stop
It
talking.
ensures
Are
fairness
you
and limits
genuinely
government
putting up with
power.
that? How long was she shut up? How long have you been talking to this?
She's been on for 25. Her cousin or whatever. I'm pretty
25
sure they're the
minutes.
same person.
I'm so fucking sorry, man. Like, this is just embarrassing.
I had a
Okay,
I
back
don't
to
know
what
what
I'm
the fuck she's
saying.
doing with her time. No, it's just genuinely the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
And what
I
are
have a
you
feeling,
doing
I have a feeling
exactly?
that this is like not a troll though. I have a feeling this genuine belief.
If it's not, it's so fucking sad that anybody could think that all 10 amendments of the Bill of Rights have to do with capitalism.
They do. I don't know what you want. What else you want me to say?
I just read you one.
Did you say there was only 10?
What is the third?
Did you
In
say
the
there was
Bill
only
of
10
Rights.
amendments?
Oh my
Did
God.
you say
in
there
the
was only
Bill
10
of
amendments?
Rights. Yes.
You said there's only 10 amendments.
In the Bill of Rights, you idiot. Yes.
So how many total amendments are there?
27. What the fuck does that have to do with capitalism?
Because I just don't think you know your rights.
You said the Bill of Rights.
Oh my fucking God. Why did you have to question me about whether or not
I'm
there were
talking
10?
about the Constitution.
Which is the... Oh my fucking God.
They're different.
Your source was the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights is made up of 10
Yeah,
different
also the
amendments.
Constitution as well, because that also has amendments on it, so you can just use both.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me? They're the same thing.
No, they're not. They're two different documents.
The Bill of Rights is in the Constitution.
They're still two separate documents.
They're the same thing.
But they're also two separate documents. They're not legally separate from the. It's not.
It's
Bill
the
of Rights
first
isn't
10 amendments of
legally
the
separate,
Constitution.
but it's the first 10 ratified
What
amendments.
is the legal separation of them?
Like I just said, there's no legal separation, but there's a separation. It's just not like legal.
It's just
like the border, right? Like it's a little. It's there, but it's
All
also
right,
not because
well,
people just
this has been
people just
awful.
cross it with no
You
justification.
can talk to this moron.
No, I have to
if you
go and talk
wish.
to Parker. I have to go and talk to Parker. So
No, don't waste his time like that.
No, we talked last night for like 10 minutes. I gotta go
That's
and
unfortunate.
talk to Parker.
All right. Well, you skedaddle.
I'm gonna skedaddle. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, that was fucking garbage.
Debated her cousin. I feel like they're the same person for like an hour and a half yesterday on immigration. Jesus.
I think she's just a troll.
Yeah,
She's gotta be at this point.
She's been doing it for like weeks now.
It's kind of
Older
sad.
character.
she's the one that wanted to sue Dean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
All right. Well, take care, Jeremiah. Ellie.
Yeah, you
That
too,
was
Jared.
miserable.
Jaden.
But all right.
Take care, Jaden.
See you later.
Take care.
Thank
Talk
you.
to you soon.
All right.
Moving on to the next, guys. W. Jaden's in the chat. I know most of you are coming here because of Jaden. W. Jaden in the chat.
Awesome.
What's up? Do you support Trump?
I'm not gonna. I don't feel like. doing
Hello?
bullshit.
How's okay?
Oh.
Master Debater. I feel like I saw you somewhere. What's up? Do you support Trump? And they left. They've been in the chat for like an hour.
Hey,
What's up? Do you support Trump?
I do.
Why?
Abortion.
What about abortion?
Okay, wait. I'm outside. Hold on.
Take
I
your
need to
time,
turn my
take your
car
time.
lights off. Okay. He helped overturn Roe v. Wade.
Anyways, Master Debater, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, it's good.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
No, sadly, but I was wondering if I can stay with you guys to help.
I mean, we are looking for some debates, but sure. I mean, did you want to make a point? I feel like I don't know where I saw you from. I think you were talking about like gun control or something like that. I don't know when. But let's see. Maybe it was a different person. I don't know. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump, Nick? Gotta be in the app for me to hear you, Nick.
Second, sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Why do you support Trump?
Well, one of my key things is regarding coming here legally.
You're lagging. You're lagging really bad, Nick. You're lagging really bad. You're gonna need to fix that Wi-Fi and then come back up here. Fix that Wi-Fi and then come back up here for sure. For sure. Yeah, make sure to double tap that phone screen if you haven't already. Hit that follow button, top left corner, as always. We are here debating Trump supporters. If you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. What's up, YouTube? Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Me?
How old are you?
I'm 18.
When's your birth year?
2003, July 12th.
You can't. Yeah, you can't be 18.
2003. Holy smokes, bud. That's like fucking 23.
Correct answer is 2007, buddy. Just for next time.
Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
Fuck no.
W, did you want to make a point?
No, I was just hoping to debate some MAGA idiots.
I am trying to keep the panel limited, so maybe on Friday when I do like a panel with friendlies, you feel free to come up here.
Of course.
Awesome.
I've been on your live before.
Oh, I think I do remember. Yeah, I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, you take care. I appreciate you coming up here.
All right.
Have a great
I think
day.
that's why you know that was on one of your past things too.
Maybe. Yeah, Nick, did you fix your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I was in a bad area.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So why do you support Trump? Dean is still in the live. Jesus. Why do you support Trump?
Yeah, I like his stance on immigration. It really needs to be stamped out. People need to come here legally.
Yeah, are you from America?
Yeah, I live in America. I migrated here 22 years ago from the UK.
Nice. What state do you live in?
I'm in Oregon now. I lived in California for a long time.
What time is it?
5:34 right now.
Awesome. Yeah. So you agree with mass deportation?
Yeah, if they've not come in legally and gone through the process, then yeah, they need to go back and go through the process correctly with the USCIS.
So what would be one benefit of mass deportation?
Well, you need to come through the process legally, correct?
Sure, that's the law, but I'm asking for a benefit of mass deportation.
Well, one of the benefits is if I've gone through the legal process myself, and so has my wife, actually quite recently too, gone through it legally the correct way. So one of the key things is you have to go for a medical examination. is one of them. Did you know that nearly 76% of migrants are the ones that hold the highest account of hepatitis B, for instance, that gets untreated? You've got HIV, you've got measles, mumps, rubella. You could have drug addictions, alcohol addictions, mental health issues, right? So all that needs to be screened before you actually get approved to come in to the US.
You're not telling me that like a benefit of mass deportation, though.
Well, that is, I'm giving you the benefit because.
So what's the benefit?
The benefit is that people that have these health issues or no affidavit of support, for instance, are then become a burden to the taxpayer, to the government. Because what happens? What happens?
How do they become a burden to the taxpayer?
Okay, so if you come here and you can't get a job, or you lose your job, or you get sick, who has to pay for that? Them?
It has to pay for what?
So if you lose your job
right.
and you can't pay your rent, then who's going to pay their rent? Who's going to pay the food? If they have mental health issues or
they don't qualify for any federal benefits such as food stamps or Medicaid, such as preventative health care. So, I mean, the taxpayers would not be paying for it.
So
Wait a second.
So what happens to them? They end up on the street? What happens to them?
Nick, I just have a quick question. Are you driving?
No, I'm just sitting in my car idle.
Okay.
Wait.
It's raining here today, so I'm a bit cold.
So Nick, so do you know why immigrants are actually coming here illegally?
Why they're coming here illegally? Well, yeah, one of the reasons possibly because they can't get through the process because they might have a criminal record.
Well, not just that, but also our system to become a U.S. citizen is very difficult process, and their living conditions are very bad. So that's their last minute choice to get here.
Right. That's correct. And they can pay on average. I've seen that they pay around $7,000 for a coyote to get them here illegally, right? So they have the money to go through the process, but they choose not to pay that money. They pay someone to come illegally instead of going for it legally.
That's just like a bad argument. A, not all undocumented immigrants do it that way, and B, my point just would be here as well as the time.
Yeah, 45% do it.
Well, what's your source for that?
It was actually a study done by the news group in Mexico.
What's the group?
Oh, well, I'm not going to do anyone's homework.
You're the one who brought the claim.
This is
you brought up a number. I'd expect a source.
Okay.
You can't make a claim and not give a source, bud.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's like source. Trust me, bro. You know, like
No, well, all right. Well, go look it up. But
No,
regardless,
here's the thing. It's not our job to look up what you said. It's your job to give the source off of what you said.
okay. So
Your
going back
claim,
to
your source.
So would you mind answering my question when I said that if the undocumented people can't get any funding, what happens to them when they can't pay their rent and they can't get a job and they're sick? What do they just end up on the streets in a tent? What happens to them?
I mean, if it's life-threatening injuries or life-threatening, then they would just go to the emergency room, and that's a bipartisan agreement from both the left and the right in terms of like medical emergencies.
And who pays for that?
Taxpayers, but it's a bipartisan agreement. Both Democrats and Republicans agreed to this.
All right, so I've got to pay tax for someone else that can't be bothered to come illegally.
To save their life, yeah.
All right.
You don't want to save people's lives?
Yeah. Do you disagree with that?
So, all right, so, okay, well, then let's just say I'm wrong, right? Let's just scrap the whole immigration process. Why don't we just let people come now?
Yeah, I agree. Let's do it.
All right, I'm going to call... My wife's got some friends in Southeast Asia. Shall I just tell them to get on a plane tomorrow and just fly here and don't worry about getting any visas or anything? Just let them come?
Unfortunately, that's not under my perfect worldview. You should be able to do that, but unfortunately, that's not how it is now. Especially with a wannabe dictator in office. So don't do that, or they'll definitely get their human rights and constitutional rights violated. But under my worldview, then I see no issue with that. Undocumented immigrants aren't the problem. The American government is a problem.
No, they don't need to get an affidavit of support from anyone.
Let them in. Give me one negative effect of just letting them in.
Well, because if they can't get jobs and they can't pay their rent and they're sick, you're going to have loads of people just living on the streets, right?
Who says they can't get jobs?
Well, we've all. Yeah, I don't know how young you are, but
I might be wrong here, but don't you need like a social security code to get a job?
ATIN, but if you want to pay taxes, if you don't, you get paid under the table, cash. So not necessarily.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
And then when they get laid off for some reason or whatever it is, then they can't pay their rent. What happens?
Then they should get another job.
But what if they can't?
What?
And what if they don't for months?
Okay, if they don't, then I think that the government should give them some money.
And who pays for that?
Taxpayers.
Right. So you want me to pay for someone else? Okay.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. You
Wait,
should pay
so
for. You should pay for undocumented immigrants. Sorry, go for it.
Great.
Do you know what America was built on?
The fact that he just couldn't disprove my point of just giving money to like undocumented immigrants, like you couldn't give me like a negative point to that. Like I don't hold that view. Just to be clear, I obviously support borders, but like I provide these far leftist arguments like no borders, open borders, pay for undocumented immigrants housing, and no one can disprove it. No one can give me a negative effect on it.
I have a legal binding contract with the U.S. government, so I have to take care of my wife so she doesn't become a burden to you guys, the taxpayer. So you guys don't have to pay for my wife.
But if you can't like help provide for your wife for whatever reason, then we should use taxpayer dollars to help.
Yeah, but I've got a legal binding contract that says that she won't get help, and even if I go bankrupt, they'll still come after me. That's the part of the agreement. That means that you guys, the taxpayer, doesn't have to take responsibility.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think we should take responsibility. We live in a democracy.
That's the way it is. Well, if you're going to have a country where anybody can just come without any,
that's how it used to be,
without any sponsorship.
So, like, answer my question that I asked before. What is America built on?
Built on. It's not finished being built. You know that, right?
Yes, but what has it been built on? Who came here? Like, did the people that come here to this land, did they come here with citizenships?
No.
Exactly.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This argument is like low tier. We're moving on to the next person. I'm losing brain cells having a debate with you. Like, I'm sorry. No offense, but I'm moving on to the next person. Yo, what's up? Do you support Trump?
No, I don't. I just wanted to tell him something. Sorry.
No, you can make a point. I mean, he's probably still listening. Go for it.
Really for me, it was just, so you're worried about taxpayer dollars going to medical needs for people who definitely would need it to survive. But we're completely fine with Trump using over $20 billion just to go to golf and to a gold statue of Bitcoin with your taxpayer dollars, by the way.
Not only that, like the war with Iran, when you have 1 out of 5 children starving under Republican leadership in West Virginia, food banks under the first government shutdown, 50,000 Americans that die every year to lack of access to healthcare. So, yeah, that's a great point you brought up that I should have brought up. I appreciate coming up here, man.
No, of course, thank you. Can you kick me? I don't know how to leave.
Yeah, of course. You take care. Have a great day. Moving on to the next guest.
Oh my god, wait. Okay, never mind. I was just gonna say the person in the comments is asking to be brought up.
Yeah, let's see.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Hey, well, it's a bit of both. I don't really like him necessarily. I don't really. Well, if it's all right, like I'm 18 this year. Like
This
I turned
year?
18 this year.
Are you 18?
Yeah.
Like currently, when's your birthday?
Yeah. February 2nd.
Vote?
February 2nd, 2000.
No, I live in Australia. No, I didn't vote.
Oh, okay.
But we used.
You're from Australia. You have no. I mean, you have say in American politics. I'm not saying that American politics doesn't impact Australia. It definitely does, but you can't vote. Like you literally don't have a voice in American politics because you can't vote, and a vote means a voice. So I want to talk with like people who like are living in America and experiencing. I mean, I guess if I say that, it's a very tricky.
Hey,
Somebody in the chat's rage baiting right now. I ain't gonna lie.
hey, dude. Come on. I'm not American.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're not a Trump supporter.
Yeah, it's true. And I don't really talk about the specific, like I talk more about abortion and people's rights to life.
Literally, like human rights. I'm actually gonna hit a restart. If you guys don't want to like deal with the restarts, because there's no one in the guest box, and I want to get better push. So
No, Jeremiah's,
for sure.
he'll bring me back.
If you guys don't want to deal with the restarts, make sure to hit that follow button, top left corner, double tap that phone screen as we're heading out. Let's do like a power tap for the next couple of minutes. But if you don't want to deal with the restarts, like I said, hit the follow button. But check my link tree in my bio. You can find my YouTube. We're over there live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Obviously, YouTube doesn't have to deal with any of these restarts. So make sure to go do that. And then we are going to restart here. What?
If only they had requests.
Literally, actually, I might just put a phone number up there soon. Be able to do something with that on YouTube or a link or something. Anyways, over here on TikTok, we're gonna be back in 10 seconds. If not, go to YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Oh my god, you reminded me they came back. That's
Okay, you know what'll work? Take a big drink of water. It covers your trachea and your wait, I didn't even finish.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. First off, second off, finish.
Your trachea is your breathing tube, and then your esophagus is your food and water. All that stuff goes down there. Your pills, anything you intake, other than air.
So I drink water. What's next?
No, you have to wait until I'm done. So you would take the water when you're about to hiccup.
Oh.
And yes, and it will kind of like push it back. I don't know how to explain
I don't know
it.
when I don't know when I'm gonna hiccup.
Well, you should. Usually they're like a few seconds apart.
Quite frankly.
Just like, or I can scare you if you want.
You can you already do. Yeah,
I'll send you a picture of my face. Does that work? What did you just say? I already do. You asshole.
Not even in that way.
What way?
Master debater. Why does it say using common sense to wake up leftists? The master debater in his bio says using common sense to wake up leftists. Also, I saw him on a stream saying that he was a Trump supporter. I'm very confused.
Wait, what the actual fuck? And wasn't he not just debating a Trump supporter with us? Like, I'm very confused. Wait, what the actual fuck?
Oh, you have an echo. I made a disconnect to you. Fix the echo, quite frankly.
I don't like hearing my voice. That's so cringe.
Literally, bro. You're telling me. That's why I hate having to replay clips. Steve-O is in the I'm not in the comments section. Steve-O is in the guest box. What's up, Steve-O?
Hi, Steve.
Hey, this is Steve-O here.
How's it going?
Hi,
Do you
Steve.
support Trump?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, you're an American patriot.
But wait,
Oh, yeah.
wait, Steve-O, I have a question for you, bud.
What's up, bud?
How old are you?
19, bud.
What year were you born?
2006, bud.
All right, buddy.
Cool.
Wait, are you American or Canadian?
I'm American.
Okay, what state do you live in?
I mean, does it matter? Arizona.
What's the capital of Arizona?
Phoenix.
What temperature is it in Arizona right now?
I don't fucking know the temperature. It's probably like 109. I know last weekend we were breaking records.
Yeah, what records did we
maybe
break?
he is American.
What records did we break? Like what temperature?
It was in the hundreds.
What time is it?
5:50. Goddamn! What? Can you hop off or what?
I was hoping you were Canadian.
No, what? I'm not fucking Canadian.
Steve-O. You're a patriot, right, Steve-O?
Sure.
Yeah. So why do you support Trump?
Why do I support Trump? I agree with
Come on, let's get there.
his stances on immigration. Hey, lady, we gotta calm down. I answered all your questions about being Canadian.
Quite frankly, you're being emotional, Steve-O. You're being very emotional. Okay, what about immigration do you support?
I support getting rid of undocumented immigrants.
Yeah, what's one benefit of quote unquote getting rid of undocumented immigrants?
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of industries like construction industries where undocumented immigrants will come in and underbid jobs because they're not licensed, so they don't have to pay, taxes and whatnot. So that's one benefit. Is it, take some undocumented workers out of the playing field.
That's not a benefit. That's a negative impact.
Oh, it's not. It's actually a positive impact.
No,
It gives. Yeah, it is. It actually,
what's the
gives more
benefit?
work. It provides jobs for American citizens.
Well, also, according to American Immigration Council, for every 500,000 immigrants removed, 44,000 U.S.-born workers lose their job.
Yeah, it's just
Also,
not
supply
true.
and demand is very simple. You have less demand when removing 11 million unauthorized workers. You need less supply, and then typically these companies will just downsize and have less employees, which is where the statistic come from. Basic supply and demand.
I mean, have you ever worked in the construction field?
No, I have not.
I can tell.
What is that supposed to mean?
Okay, what do you want me to you're saying I can't have an opinion unless I actually do the job?
Well, if you're not a woman, you can't define. You can't say what a woman is, or you can't have an opinion on a woman. So for you, you're kind of a sissy. So you can't have an opinion on
a
the
woman.
construction field.
Wait
What is
a
a-
second.
What does gender have to do with this?
If you listen, if you follow, if you listen to what I'm saying, instead of getting upset and getting emotional, what I'm saying is that if you're not a woman, you can't have an opinion and tell a woman what to do with her body. If you're not a man,
so then you're
and haven't
pro-choice.
worked construction before, then you can't tell me about it. You got
Wait, yeah,
if
you're
you don't
pro-choice,
got calloused
right?
on your hands, you can't tell me what's up.
So then you're
Wait,
pro-choice?
I have a question. Are you pro-choice?
Oh yeah, all the way.
All 9 months?
Oh, up to 21.
Why 21? Actually, why
You
do
know,
you have
I think-
wait? Why do you have an opinion on it at all? You should not have an opinion on it.
That's true.
Why do you have an
that's
opinion
true.
on it? Now, get rid of your opinion right now.
All right, my opinion's gone. I have no opinion on it.
Yeah, okay. I'm not giving my opinion. I'm giving you facts, buddy.
But I'm saying is that if you don't got callous hands, your hands are probably like soft, like a baby's bottom. You can't give an opinion on the stuff, dude, because
I'm not
you're
giving you my
sissy,
opinion. I'm
you know?
giving you facts.
So it's like, look, you got to listen. For somebody who has experience like me, I've had 19 years in the construction industry. I think I know a thing or two.
19 years? Aren't you 19 years old? So you started when you were a kid?
Yeah, no, he started when he was a sperm cell. Quite frankly.
Yeah.
Give me
Oh,
1
you-
second. I'll be back.
Okay, I'll entertain him. Okay.
He has to go lotion up his hands or something.
Right, okay. What is calluses? So I have calluses on my hands because I do gymnastics and I'm in nursing. Does that mean that I'm a hard worker too? Oh, it looks like mommy's there.
Yeah, mommy.
Hi, mom.
Hi.
Oh, it's actually your mom.
No, it's not my mom. What the hell?
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hi, girlfriend.
Hey, girly.
Why is your boyfriend a Trump supporter?
Cause he's a white male.
Oh, okay. That's embarrassing.
Why?
You know what? You can find better. If your boyfriend's a Trump supporter, you can find way better, babe.
Oh yeah.
Gonna find
Let's
Oh, okay, yeah. No. Did you hear that, Jeremiah?
What did she say?
She said, I'm gonna find a F slur. because I said her boyfriend's a Trump supporter, and I was like, you can find better than that. And then she's like,
I did not
okay,
hear
so
that.
I can go and find a F slur.
I did
So they're
not hear
both
that.
weak.
Quite
Anyway,
frankly, they're both.
let's get the
cucks.
master debater because I want to hear like what the hell. Oh, Ray's here.
Well, no, my thingy was. Quite frankly, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Hey, me and Jeremiah have a question for you, bud.
Yes, I know. It's because my bio. I was trolling maggots earlier.
Interesting. What's up, Juan? Do you support Donald Trump?
Hey, hello.
How's it going, Juan? Do you support Trump?
Sorry about I'm doing the dishes.
You're good.
I do support Trump indeed. Yes, sir.
Yeah, why is that?
I think he's the greatest president we've ever had.
Why
At
is
least
that?
in the 20th century and the 21st century.
Why?
And by the way, I do want to make a note that that gentleman that was saying you don't work construction, I completely disagree with it. I think it's rude to say that to especially a man of your background. You definitely done construction before, and I think what he's saying is very targeted. I'm just saying he's trying to be racist towards you. I can't accept that as a man of
Okay,
Trump.
I have a question.
that was
for you.
racist.
Hold on.
Excuse me. I'm being against the racism.
Are you white or
this is
you
a troll.
Hispanic?
I'm saying that he judged you for not doing construction, but I'm saying that you
Are you white?
I am.
Yes. So saying that somebody or what's the word? Assuming what somebody has like done because of their race is in fact gonna be racist.
Excuse me, who am I debating here? Just so I know what to call you.
Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Masturbator. I typically don't have people like random people on here. If you want to come up on Friday, feel free to like come up. On
I'm not
Friday.
a masturbator.
No, not you.
To be
I'm talking,
respect, son.
I'm talking to Master Debater. But yeah, if you want to come up on Friday, since there's not too many panelists up here, if that's good with you.
Okay, that's all good.
Perfect. Sorry about that. I just don't want there to be too many people up here, and there's always a lot of people up here. But yeah, feel free to come up on Friday as well as anyone else who's like a liberal. I'm probably gonna do like a friendly Friday. Anyways, Juan, back to you. Why do you support Trump?
Hold on, my friend. Let me get back to you in a second. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Take care. I'm not take care. Take your time. How's it going, Elijah? Do you support Donald Trump?
I don't support our government in general, and I think
Is it a
that's
yes or
what you
no?
guys should. No,
No.
hell no.
W.
Oh no,
What?
no, not you. I accidentally accepted caving.
Accidentally, it's frying me.
Hi, caving.
Damn. Oh, hi guys.
How are you doing, bud?
I'm in New York right now.
Oh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm doing homework.
Are you going to see David?
Maybe. I don't know.
Ew.
I low-key may just show up to his house. I want to find out where he lives.
I know where he lives.
You should send him me his addy so I can low-key just like pull up.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, what the hell?
Dude, that'd be pretty funny. Holy shit.
Caving, stop.
What did I do?
I don't like your noises. Okay, where's this guy at? Well, Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say that was racist? I misheard everything.
He said to Jeremias, well, that guy was assuming you've never done construction. Don't worry. I know you've done construction because of your background.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Juan, let's see. See what Juan has to offer here. He's still on mute. He's still gone. If you support Trump, jump up in the gas box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a debate with you. Love to have a conversation with you.
Bro, I have to write an essay on how interest rates influence daily choices.
Caving, are you in New York by yourself?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, what the hell?
I low key wanted to come up here to see a friend, but then he canceled on me when I was already up here. So I'm just gonna beat him next time I see him. So
If you ever do.
yeah.
Oh,
Wait, that's like terrible.
Yeah. It's not good. He goes to Fordham. We went to the same high school. He goes to Fordham University.
Okay.
Like so he was going to do it, but then he like I forget exactly why he canceled, but yeah, it was. I
No
know.
idea.
So and I already had this hotel booked, so like it's fine. So
Loki, go to the Statue of Liberty. Get a few flicks.
okay. Do you know? Do you know where Fordham University is?
No?
Okay.
Why? Am I supposed to?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I support Trump.
Why is that?
I think he's just overall doing good for the world.
Yeah, what's the argument?
Well, I think first of all that intervening in the Middle East has helped keeping the world safe from dangerous nuclear weapons. I think he's doing
completely
world
obliterated the nuclear capabilities in 2025 with Operation Midnight Hammer.
They can rebuild them fast. They can rebuild them fast
in less than 6
that's
months.
The point. Of course they can. It's not that hard.
Benjamin Netanyahu has been saying since the 90s that they're weeks away from nuclear firearms without any evidence. Okay, it's been decades. And then when we completely obliterate their nuclear capabilities, all of a sudden they can build it in 6 months. What's the evidence for that?
Well, I mean, of course they can. Iran is a hard nation to fully conquer. They have mountains. They build underground. It's hard to fully track the development of their weapons.
Why do we want to conquer Iran?
Well, it's just so they can never build another nuclear weapon ever again, obviously.
Gabbard literally said that there was no evidence that they had even started rebuilding their nuclear program.
Yeah, I mean, Operation Midnight Hammer obliterated their nuclear capabilities.
Well, they built it back up. That's the point.
There's no evidence. What's the evidence?
Well, why would President Trump strike then if there was no evidence?
Because he's doing it on
evidence.
behalf of Israel. Congratulations.
No, he's not. Israel is our greatest ally.
Israel, we shouldn't be allies with Israel.
Why not? It's always good to have more
committing
allies.
Genocide. Should we be allies? Should we be allies with Russia?
If they benefit our country, then yes, America first.
America first. One out of every 5 children starve in West Virginia under Republican leadership. 22,000 Americans lost access to healthcare and food stamps. 50,000 people die every year because of the lack of access to preventative healthcare. Food banks were not funded through the government shutdown in 2025. America first would be feeding those 1 in every 5 children. Would be preventing those 50,000 deaths every single year. West Virginia is Republican leadership, but don't interrupt me. West Virginia is Republican leadership. Donald Trump is the one with the big, beautiful bill who took away access to healthcare for 22 million Americans, okay? 50,000 people die every year because of the lack of access to healthcare. America First would be feeding those 1 in 5 children. America First would be giving access to healthcare, preventative healthcare, to prevent 50,000 unnecessary deaths, and also giving healthcare to the 22 million people. That would be America First, not freeing the people of Iran. That's Iran first. Not freeing the people of Venezuela. That's Venezuela first. Not freeing the people of Cuba. That's Cuba first. Okay, that's not America first. Freeing people of certain countries, quote unquote. That's their country first. We should put our country first under the America First ideology. And
Well, I
you're
don't
going to
see
say
why
it's Democratic leadership. It's West Virginia's Republican led.
I don't see why you're bringing up their people when never have I once brought up their people.
Can I intercept that point because I think you're wrong. I think this goes beyond freeing the people of Iran. This goes beyond that. It goes into foreign policy and the protection of national security. You can't go into. Let me finish. You can't. The whole point is to pinpoint America as a strong point across all geographies. Right now, Iran poses the biggest threat because they have control not just of their own country. They run Iraq. They run other parts in the Middle East that they have total control over. So by destabilizing them, forcing them to come to the table and negotiate, we reestablish that control in the Middle East, which is really our weakest point ever, where we don't have any allies.
So, I mean, what's one benefit that we're getting by engaging in this war?
Like I said, every piece of geography will matter at one point or another. Every piece of geography will matter. When the war strikes out, it's not about what happens on our own land. It's about what happens everywhere.
So you're not giving me a benefit of engaging in this war? I'm confused.
What war are you talking about? I'm talking about
Iran
destabilizing.
war.
I'm talking about shutting down our biggest enemy.
We're engaging in a war with Iran on behalf of Israel. What's one benefit of doing so?
It's not on behalf of. You do realize Israel and the U.S. I mean, beyond all the politics and the bullshit, it's essentially one. Israel is just a fucking. It's just our pinpoint in the Middle East. That's about it. It's
You're
the
being
closest.
incoherent right now. What's one benefit of engaging in said war? You're not telling me.
I just
anything.
explained it to you. National security.
National security how?
National security, because that's the one area where we don't have total control or allies.
We don't have
And
total
Iran,
control.
Iran
over
has
allies?
been.
I thought
has
Israel was
been-
our ally.
Yeah, Israel is our allies, but Israel is sitting down with guns pointed all around it. Do you know where Israel is on the map? Do you know what countries neighbor
So
Israel?
we have an Israel.
You're talking
also-
about Jordan. You're talking about Iraq. You're talking about Syria. All countries that are heavily leaned and controlled by and funded alongside their terrorist organizations like Hamas, like the ones in Lebanon. They're all funded by Iran. So when you destabilize the whole funding point, you destabilize the Middle East, you take control of it, you run the narrative then,
So
and then
hold
you,
on, take
you
control of
take
it
out
by
the
troops
weakest-
troops on the ground. Is that what you're saying? Boots on the ground? That's how we take control of it.
When did I say that?
How else are you going to take control of it after
Why are you-
destabilizing the region?
You're
How
like
else?
you're taking one point
Then hold on.
of my discussion
Then how-
and
then
running
how-
with
how
it.
else-
Do
how
you
else are-
not understand what I'm explaining to you?
How
son?
else are we going to take control of it, quote unquote, after destabilizing the region?
Taking control of it doesn't mean you go fight it and then become the government itself.
So then
It's about
what do you mean when you say take
it's about
control?
shutting down the opposition. It's about shutting down their governments that are
You
aiming.
said take
that are
control.
chanting. Let me finish. It's about taking down the same government that chants your death.
North
You
Korea
stop
does the
it.
same thing. Should we bomb North Korea?
That's different because North Korea acts as a sole country. It's not surrounding our closest ally. It doesn't have influence on neighboring countries.
Okay, Russia
that
does the
push
same thing.
narrative. And we both know that Iran is a bigger threat than North Korea. There's not even close.
I'm not
because
saying Iran isn't a threat.
influence
I'm
on
just
the
saying.
Middle East.
I'm not saying Iran is not a threat. I'm just saying
Correct.
there's no just reason for us to be in this war.
It's not a. What do you mean by just? Go into that a little bit. I spoke enough. Let me hear your perspective because you're just asking stupid questions along the way. So explain your perspective. Why shouldn't
Yeah,
we?
there's no reason that justifies going into this
I
war.
just gave you a reason within 1,000
You
reasons.
said national security, and then you mentioned us controlling it, and then you failed to tell me how we're going to.
Do you know what national security? Do you know what national security is?
Did you not say we're going to control it? You're going to control whatever.
Are you
party we're
stupid, son?
referencing?
I just explained to you that I don't mean to control it. I mean to destabilize it so that we can run the narrative there. That's how we do it with
What do
other
you mean by run the
countries, by the
narrative? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do I mean by that? I mean stopping the same political parties that chant our death. It's simple as that.
How are we going to stop
Once
the
you take
political
that-
parties?
Well, you just start by taking down the government.
Okay, what happens
And then
after
you
you
ask
take
the
out?
question.
What
You
happens
said,
after
"Say,
you tell?
put
Hold
boots
on,
on the
hold on. Let's
ground,"
go.
and
Let's
I
go by your
explained
plan.
to you.
Hold on. What happens after you take out the Ayatollah?
I'm not
What happens
gonna
after?
sit
What
here
happens
and
after? What
explain
happens
to
after you take out the
the
government?
Military tactics.
Hold on.
of how we take down governments.
Pause. What
If
happens
you
after?
wanna go
Hold on,
into it.
pause. What happens after you take out the government?
What do you mean what happens if you take down the government?
What happens after?
Well, what do you mean by take down the government?
You
Go
said
into
we
the-
take. You said we take out the government. Is that not what you said?
I said we take out the threats and the
You
government.
said
Yeah,
government. Why are you trying
government.
to? Okay, so you did say government. So don't try to gaslight me.
I'm
So
not
what
trying to
happens
gaslight you,
after
just
we take
saying-
out the government?
What happens after we take out the biggest threat to our closest ally?
An answer would be nice.
I just gave you an answer.
You repeated the question that I asked you, but just added ally, the word allied to it. That's not an answer, that's a question. An answer would be nice to my question.
What do you want? What answer are you looking at? The
So you said we destabilize the region, we control the narrative, and we get the Ayatollah out of power. Okay, that's those. We're on step 3. So after getting them out of power, what is step 4? What is step 4 in your plan? We're barely on step 3. I don't even know how many steps there are, but we're gonna go through every step. What is step
I'm not
4?
the
What
one
is next
making the
after
steps.
taking out
I'm
the
not-
control?
But I can't. I'm not the fucking military strategist. I can't tell you exactly what happens. But there's obviously going to be other benefits aside from the economic benefits. We'll probably reap from reopened.
Just incoherent gibberish. I mean, you couldn't even tell me what happens after we take out the Ayatollah. Anyways, back to you. So, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, you were talking about America First.
I mean,
you were mentioning Democratic leadership, but West Virginia is Republican leadership, and one out of every 5 children starve in West Virginia.
I mean, I said they were the problem for why the government was shut down.
No, actually, Republicans were because they couldn't concede to anything. Republicans hold the majority; they need to concede.
Anyways, what I was saying was, you had trouble finding a just cause for the war, right? And I said, I was going to say was it technically saves the world from nuclear apocalypse.
Okay, what's the point? Where's the evidence that they were acquiring nuclear firearms after Operation Midnight Hammer? What's the evidence?
Well, why else would we strike them if they weren't going to?
On behalf of Israel, I already told you
world?
why. I told you this in the beginning of the conversation. You answered my question with a question that has no relevance to it. You're just basically saying, okay, this is the only reason I could come up with. I'm not exploring any of their options. I gave you another option to explore. You refused to do so. You also refused to provide evidence that they were acquiring or building nuclear firearms after Operation Midnight Hammer.
I mean, I trust Trump and I trust his decision making. That's just me. So I think if
Trump
he's
said
going
it
to
was
do
going to be a
something,
multi-day war. It could last until September.
well, he won't know for sure as soon as we strike. The estimates could vary.
You trust Trump. Okay, what evidence did Trump provide that they had nuclear capabilities after Operation Midnight Hammer?
Well, I would assume that the only reason we are striking them is because they have rebuilt their nuclear capabilities
That
after
assumption
the
is wrong. There's
operation.
no evidence for that.
Well, I believe that Trump came to that conclusion
How?
because I trust Trump and I know Trump is
No,
good.
I didn't
so
ask
he
you
came
if
to
you
that
trust
conclusion.
Trump or not. I asked you how he came to that conclusion.
Because I trust Trump. And
I
because he came
I
to
don't
that
care if you
conclusion.
trust Trump or not. I'm asking you how Donald Trump came to that conclusion. I'm not asking you
Because
for
Trump
your
acts
opinion.
in good faith of the citizens.
Trump acts in good faith of the citizens. What's the argument?
Bro, this guy is stupid.
There's so much evidence for that.
What's the argument?
His policies are great, and
Which
he's
policies?
really. He had a tax cut for billionaires that helps revolutionize our nation and helps advance
Bro, don't
invention
let this
and
guy
innovation.
run from the fucking Iran shit, bro. He's got no evidence for this shit, bro.
Yeah, he has no evidence, and he's not going to be able to provide evidence. Now he's just like licking the boot of Donald Trump, which is why I'm asking. Well, he says he trusts Donald Trump because he works for the American people. So I mean, I'm asking, how
Yes.
does he work for the American people that leads you to
I just-
believe
I
that
just told
he's
you a
telling the
policy.
truth in terms of Iran? What policy?
I just told you in good faith. He made a tax cut for billionaires, and that helps us because it drives innovation in the country.
What's the evidence that tax cuts for billionaires drives innovation into this country? What's the evidence?
Because they reinvest their wealth back into innovation, which
Trickle down
helps
economics.
drive-
Is that what you're arguing?
Yes. Because,
Trickle down
well,
economics doesn't work. What's the evidence that it does?
I'm not really sure. In my head, I thought you were talking about where the billionaire puts the money towards their own projects that helps.
What's the incentive
increase
though?
the quality of life.
But what's the incentive that they'll reinvest that money back into the employees? What's the incentive?
Because if they make a product or some sort of system which benefits everyone, they're going to make more money from it, in which they can keep doing it iteratively.
I'm asking you, what's the incentive for them to pass down the money that they saved in terms of tax cuts to the average American?
Oh, no, I was never arguing that. I was arguing that they would keep making and accelerating innovation, which indirectly helps the people.
Okay, they can do that innovation without the tax cuts. What the fuck?
But it accelerates the innovation.
What's the
because-
proof? What's like?
We don't see
how?
that. We don't see that, bro.
Yeah, what's the evidence?
Well, it's just common sense. If you have more money, you're going to have more
common
resources
sense. If
to
it's common
accelerate
sense,
your.
if it's common sense, there should be a lot of evidence. So give me one piece of evidence.
Do you believe that if you have more money, you have more resources to do your projects faster?
That's not a piece of evidence.
That's common sense. If you have more money, you can accelerate a project faster because you can put more funding into it. Is that not true?
But that's not a piece of evidence. That's not a source.
Yeah. Also, the CBPP did an analysis on its 2017 tax cuts and showed that overwhelmingly the rich people that got the tax cuts disproportionately just invested back into themselves and did not.
Yes, exactly. Into their own projects, into their own project. I was never arguing for it to trickle down. They invest into their own projects.
No,
which help
not into their own project, into their own pockets.
into their own projects. Yes,
Their
exactly.
own pockets.
They accelerate innovation in the country.
No,
There's
I
no
never
evidence.
no pockets. Their own pockets. Their money that they spend on shit.
I mean, the billionaires are the only reason that our country is where it's at right now. Why it's so good.
Holy shit,
we,
dude!
We need
Just
tax
go
cuts for them.
find one and fucking suck his dick already. Holy fuck, bro! If you're arguing this hard for them, they don't
if
fucking care about you. They don't help us.
Hey, if he gives me $1 billion for it, sure I will.
Dude, I mean, so would I, but then I like, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, I'm be real. I was just trolling you guys.
I fucking knew it. Okay.
I did not mean to kick caving. That's my bad. Hop up in the guest box. My bad. I don't know how the other person got kicked, but I accidentally misclicked.
I'm actually gonna get you. Holy shit.
Who, me?
My throat is killing me right now. Oh my god.
What happened? I walked away for literally 2 seconds.
Jeremiah's caving.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, just because he wanted to.
Bro, I literally went to pick up my glass of water off of the kitchen counter and come back.
It's not true. It's not because I wanted to. It was an honest mistake.
Dude, my throat hurts so much.
Take a Tylenol.
No.
Okay.
That causes autism, bro. Why would
I was
we
just about
take
to say that.
Exactly. Yeah, that causes autism.
Oh my god, I debated someone on that yesterday.
Yeah, I bet you got fried.
Yo, I did.
Because you're in the wrong and you're in the right. They base their beliefs off facts, and you have your feelings.
Right.
Oh my god.
How long are you in New York for?
Again, I said to see my friend. We haven't seen each other.
That's not how long you. What? How long are you there for?
I'm coming back tonight. Or well, tomorrow night actually.
Okay.
I've been up here for about a week. Almost a week now, dude.
How far is Virginia from New York?
West Virginia?
I don't know where
It's
you
like
live.
about a 9-hour drive.
Did you drive there or fly?
Yeah, I drove there.
Bro, I thought you were at your parents' house the other day.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, it was.
But
I
that
said
was
I
like
could have been
Friday.
here for about a week.
It's Tuesday. That was like Friday. That's not.
That's literally a week.
Caven, come on, what are we doing?
Dude.
A weekend?
that was
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
That's not
4
a
days.
week. That's a weekend.
That's 4 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
I
4
actually
days.
think you sent that on Saturday.
Fuck.
I'm confused.
Do your parents live in New York?
No, I didn't send that on Saturday.
Oh my god, you're not in New York. You're trolling. I'm so stupid. Oh my god.
I low-key was thinking that the whole time because you sent that message the other day.
No, the picture you sent me.
That's literally on fucking Google,
I
Ellie.
know. I thought
You didn't.
so.
You thought that was real?
No.
And the whole like, oh, I don't even know why my friend canceled. That's like a big deal to like drive to New York and then be like, oh yeah, my friend canceled,
my
but I don't
God.
know why.
Ellie, you thought that was real?
No, I did not.
You literally did. No, you texted and you were like, okay. Dude, that was like a 120p fucking big stripe pull.
Are you on spring break?
I have spring break starting on Friday.
You get a spring break?
You don't?
No, because my program's compressed. So nursing is supposed to take around like 4 years, but ours is only 3 years. So we only get Christmas break. I don't get my summer off either.
How long is your Christmas break then?
2 weeks.
What?
Yeah. It's a compressed program. We have a year off early.
I guess.
At least my schooling's free.
Shut up, bro. At least we're not socialist.
Hey, that's
They're
okay.
not like commie. Holy shit.
Hey.
Bro, you sound like my dad.
Oh.
David?
Yes.
He sounds like Gavin.
No, when he said that, he sounded like my dad.
David?
What?
Are you related to Gavin?
Yeah. He's my son.
Oh yeah, just like you're in New York.
Yeah, fuck's sakes, you stupid.
Whoa. Ooh, I thought you were about to say, ooh. Oh, man.
I know, I was gonna say the B word.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Did you think she was just gonna slur?
Yeah,
No.
what?
I thought you were going to say like WHORE.
Oh.
WH. Oh my god.
Dude, why did it take?
I was thinking of a word that starts with C.
CUNT?
Yes.
Oh.
You.
See
I can't
you
say
next
it. I can't
time.
say it. What?
See you next time. CUNT.
Oh, that's so smart. Oh my god, I'm gonna.
You've never heard that before?
No.
Dude, I saw that on a video. Like
You
an
guys,
hour ago.
we are the nicest people here. We don't use that terminology.
That's like my favorite word. What are you talking about?
Wait, is Max here? Who just spoke? Oh, Reagan. Oh, never mind.
Sorry, I'm eating dinner. It was a long day.
Oh, period. What are you eating?
Chicken and rice. Still.
Chicken and rice.
Oh my god, that's actually so good.
I've
And
eaten
broccoli?
every day for like a month and a
Okay,
half.
well, that's not good. That's actually, you know what? Good amount of protein.